Your country is in big trouble. We gave you, through this stupid president, $350 billion.
You invited
if
me
you didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3 days.
Maybe less.
You said thank you once this entire meeting? No, in this entire meeting, have you said thank you?
The tea is exceptionally good today. Who made this?
I want to discuss with you the war in Ukraine has to be stopped.
We have a very good relationship, and I also have a very good relationship, as you know, with President Putin.
Okay.
And I think if we win, I think we're going to get it resolved very quickly.
Oh, okay.
I really think we're going to get it
I
resolved.
hope we have
Really
more good relations.
Oh, I see. You know, it takes two to tango.
A few moments later.
You align yourself too much with Putin. What's your message for them?
Well, if I didn't align myself with both of them, you'd never have a deal.
I'm gonna play both sides.
You want me to say really terrible things about Putin and then say, "Hi, Vladimir, how are we doing on the deal?" It doesn't work that way.
Okay.
I'm not aligned with anybody. I'm aligned with the United States of America and for the good of the world.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm aligned with the world, and I want to get this thing over with. You see the hatred he's got for Putin. It's very tough for me to make a deal with that kind of hate. He's got tremendous hatred, and I understand that, but I can tell you the other side isn't exactly in love with, him either.
I think somebody trying to set me up.
I believe that.
So it's not a question of alignment. I'm aligned with the world. I'm aligned with Europe. I want to see if we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough. But you're never going to get a deal that way, so that's the way it goes.
And that's just how it felt.
Really?
She's explaining it to you.
Yeah, I'm just saying really.
For 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden of thumping our chest and pretending that the President of the United States' words mattered more than the President of the United States' actions.
He occupied big parts of Ukraine on 2014. I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him.
2015.
2014
2014.
and 2015.
2014?
Yeah.
He was not here.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, was the situation the same? Nobody stopped him.
Damn! Why this loud bitch gotta bring that shit over here? Okay, well maybe she won't see me. Somebody help me! Brother! Oh, shit! She stole me!
In 2019, I signed with him. The Macron and Merkel, we signed ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. He broken this ceasefire. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president.
That is so condescending.
For trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Count one.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring people, you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems? Bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly
this.
what you're doing.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
We're going to feel very
you will
good.
Feel influence.
We're going to feel very
I'm
good and
telling
very
you,
strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having
not
cards.
playing cards.
But right now, you don't.
You're
playing cards.
Mr. President.
You're playing cards.
Serious.
You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country, that's backed you far more than a lot of people said they should have.
You said thank you once this entire meeting? No, in this entire meeting, have you said thank you? You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
I had a reason. I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason? What was the reason?
I just explained the reason.
What was the reason?
I don't need to explain myself to you.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war,
He's not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's in big trouble.
Can I
Wait a minute. No. You've done a lot of talking.
Shut the f up.
Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning. You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
you haven't been
in this
alone.
cabinet.
You haven't been alone.
In this cabinet.
We gave you, through this stupid president, $350 billion. We gave you military equipment, and your men are brave, but they had to use our military.
What about
if you didn't have our military equipment,
if
you didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3 days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
maybe
new.
Less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this.
Just say thank you.
Said a lot of
except that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on. I think it's very important. That's why I kept this going so long.
Wow.
You have to be thankful. You don't have the cards.
Thankful.
You're running
Mr.
low
President.
on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing. And then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I want this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're saying you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
with guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
It's getting tired now, though, to me. In the beginning, I was like, okay, it's cool, ha ha ha. When they get to know me, they'll understand me.
That wasn't with me.
For you
that wasn't with me. That was with a guy named Biden, who was not a smart person.
That's so disrespectful. So disrespectful. That's me so hot.
That was with Obama.
President. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. Somebody had to do it. I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it. You got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
She really came that way? All right.
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if the drops on your head right now? Okay? What if they broke it? I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me.
Oh, really?
Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia. You ever hear of that? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat scam.
It's stupid.
None of it's true.
None of it's true. None of it's true. It's BS. They made it up. They lie. They don't want to give me credit for anything.
And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting. And then they said, oh, the laptop from hell was made by Russia, the 51 agents. The whole thing was a scam. And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff.
2 plus 2 equals 6. And let me tell you why it equals 6. Because look at this. There are 2 2s. So therefore, there is an additional 2 that no one talks about because the government.
All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did, maybe. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened. But he didn't break them with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal.
Okay. So you getting that? I'm getting it. I don't get it.
The problem is, I've empowered you to be a tough guy. I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out.
I wanna go home. I wanna go home.
But you don't have the cards. Once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think? Huh? This is going to be great television, I will say that. What was your second question?
My second question for President Zelensky. Why don't you wear a suit?
Boy, if you don't get...
Why don't you wear a suit? You're at the highest level in this country's office, and you refuse to wear a suit. Just want to see if you... Do you own a suit?
You serious?
Yeah, problems.
A lot of Americans have problems with you not respecting the dignity of this office.
I will wear a costume after this war will finish.
Okay.
Yes, maybe one.
Maybe something like this.
Something like yours.
Sir.
Yes.
That'd be great.
Maybe something better. I don't know.
Yeah.
We will see. Maybe something cheaper than. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for.
President Trump said after your meeting that you disrespected him and the vice president and all of America.
What? What the fuck?
Do you think you owe an apology to President Trump?
First of all, thank you for the invitation. Very thankful to Americans for all your support. I'm thankful to President Trump, to Congress. I hope that the president on our side, just to say that Putin is a great guy, no, we don't want it.
Do you think your relationship with Donald Trump, President Trump, after today, can be salvaged?
Can be? Yes, of course.
President, do you still think that Mr. Zelensky is a dictator?
Did I say that? I can't believe I said that.
Life could be worse. No, not really. This is the worst.
This is the worst.
This is the worst. Yeah.